other side. Tell me that you're fine, but I see it in your eyes. You've been thinking about things that make you shake, and your shoulders tremble from the weight of the feeling. It's all coming down.
It was during a romantic vacation in Japan that Kenny envisaged and planned the big moment. It was to be the final event for the night after a long day of fun and adventure in Disneyland, against a backdrop of blazing fireworks and amid the crowd of happy Disneyland tourists. However, whilst they were standing amongst the crowd, Kenny, very nervous and tense with excitement, waiting for his big moment, an announcement came over the intercom advising that the fireworks would not be happening that night due to windy conditions. By this time, slight desperation is beginning to set in for Kenny, but determined not to let any obstacles stand in the way, decided on a very impromptu plan B, so he leads Dianne to the Disney castle with the intention to make that the scene of the proposal. Now let's just imagine the picture at the Disneyland castle where Prince Kenny is about to declare his everlasting love to his Princess Dianne. There is Kenny. He's getting down on one knee, filled with emotion and a tear in his eye, knowing that he was about to ask the most important question of his life. And there is Princess Dianne, thinking that Kenny, on his knee, had found her lost earring, thanking him and oblivious to what was actually happening. However, realization soon clicks in, and Dianne, finally understanding the full significance that she was actually being proposed to, could not help but say yes.
Running after all the color, galaxies we will discover. We're defying gravity. There is nothing else we need. 30,000 feet, the clouds go by. We're going faster. It's just you and I.
Words cannot express my joy right now to be marrying you today. Who would have thought that 10 years ago, when you sat opposite of me in that cafe, this is where we would be here today? You may not know this, but my love solidified for you the day you made the decision to return to Australia to be with me. To me, this is the biggest act of commitment, knowing that you would leave everything you knew to be with little old me. I have so many favourite memories of us together, but if there is one memory I must share, it is this one. Do you remember we had a friend that suggested us to go on a road trip down to Sydney, and then that same friend didn't even come with us? Well, that road trip ended up being the most fun I ever had, spending 24 hours in Sydney, eating sashimi, drinking a beer at the Opera House, enjoying a slice of watermelon cake, and then driving all the way back to Brisbane.
30,000 feet, the clouds go by. We're going faster. It's just you and I.
Kenny, it's been a good ride, and this marks 10 years since we first met as mates. And we've been through a lot, and we've gone on a lot of weird adventures together. Except that one time I coerced you all to drive to Sydney to eat at the fish market for breakfast, and I ended up bailing. But in my defense, as Dianne said, it was the trip that solidified Dianne's feelings for Kenny. Yes.
During this 10 years relationship, we have been through so much together. I'm not perfect, I make mistakes, and I'm not a romantic person, but I promise you that if I say I love you, I mean it. I can tell you firmly, my affections for you never changes. My pledge to you all of these things from the bottom of my heart for the rest of our lives.
Very first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Chen.
As a natural progression of this love, they decided on August 24th, 2018 to welcome a new member to the family. Soju, no, not the alcohol that we all know, but their beloved corgi. This one puppy has changed their life and relationship forever. A lot. I can't emphasize how much has changed their relationship. It has opened them up to a world of walks, corgi parties, new friends, an extensive shopping addiction for custom leashes, treats, and personalized socks. Their shared love for Soju is a mirror image of their own relationship, one filled with adventure, love, and cherished moments.